Welcome to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch. I am Stephen Carrigan. With me as ever is Peter, Mr. Roccaforte. Peter, hit us with that intro.
And we are two pitch artists that learned from the best of the best decades ago to become the best of the best. From the Atlantic City Boardwalk to your local grocery store and big box retailer, we have made companies millions of dollars selling products that you'd probably roll your eyes at. And now we're searching social media for pitches that are going to make our hearts sing, finding products and personalities that make you want to buy or make you want to cry. Welcome to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch.
Air fryers?
Air fryers?
Air fryers? You mean an oven with a fan?
Dude, air fryers. Let's go.
Air fryers. Let's go. Well, that was top three of the intros you've delivered. I was
Thank
feeling
you.
it.
I felt really good about that. I dropped in.
You just came right out. I was like, okay, all right. Oh, you're gonna offset my hangover, that's for sure. Oh, Peter, how's it going? Happy New Year, almost, right?
Happy
New Year's Eve right around the corner.
Almost. Yeah.
What are your plans?
You know, I'm one of those boring people that takes this time to reflect and look at my goals from 2025 and and make goals for 2026 and start to consider what types of things in my life I would regret if they were the same that they are right now next year, like that type of stuff.
Okay.
So,
And what have you come to? Any revelations so far? Let's just dive into it.
Well,
hey Peter, tell the internet what your greatest insecurities are.
Yeah, thank you. I really set myself up for that. So, no, I think that it's an organic process, and
okay, now we slipped into the buzzwords. Right? Okay.
what I come up with today is going to augment iteratively as time
as we synergize our.
I'm like, how many different buzzwords do I need to use to get out of sharing my deepest darkest secrets with everyone on this podcast?
Hey Peter, what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you? Well, yeah, I am the same. I will be in bed by 9. Watching, I don't know. I don't have any plans at all. But I did recently visit.
I will go out for the ball drop.
Oh,
I will do that.
Oh, yeah. I see. You stay up till midnight, it's like just, a youth.
It's just, yeah, I just don't like, I'm not, what party are we going to and how drunk are we getting? I'm more like, what goals did you achieve last year? What are you proud of? What do you feel you missed? What could we be doing better next year? How do we, get 1% better?
Yeah.
So like, for example, like creating multiple streams of income was a failure from 2025, but completing an Ironman was a success, right? So
there you go.
You get a little bit of both.
Yeah, comes and goes, right? I just realized that the margin on my side is a little bit bigger than the margin on your side.
It's probably appropriate.
I fixed it. Okay. Now, yes. So, yeah, New Year's around the corner. Hope you had a good holiday. What'd you get up to for the Christmas?
Oh, man. The very typical all-American Christmas morning, matching pajamas and opening presents. And, I have a little Italian flair I put on it. I make a panettone French toast every year for the family. That's like
panettone.
My signature.
What is panettone? Okay.
My signature move. Panettone, fun fact, is a delicious soft fruit cake that is very popular in Italy this time of year. Okay, as the story goes, fruitcakes are you're not out of the woods yet. Now you fucking have, so now you're gonna get it.
Hit me, I'm here. What do you want?
as it's well known, fruitcakes are pretty popular across Europe this time of year. And Switzerland, Germany also have their own versions of it. And Milan was the first area to have the panettone. It was actually a small bakery in like the very somewhere between the 13th and 15th century. There was a young baker named Tony, and the word for bread in Italian is pane. So it was pane di Tony. And it was the bread of Tony that he was making these sweet breads in this bakery that everybody loved with these candied fruits baked into it. And then it became very popular. So that was like the original one. But then, all the different regions of Italy kind of come up with their own. Like Sicily's got the pistachio panettone and things of this nature. And it just kind of unfolded into we're going to eat this delicious sweet bread around the holidays like it's candy pretty much for the next 3 weeks.
I don't want what I'm about to say to come across in the wrong way, but that could have been a sentence long.
Yeah, but what's the fun in that?
Tony's made some bread, now it's really popular.
Tony made some bread. It's very popular. Let's move on. If you don't make French toast,
I watched the light leave your eyes.
If you don't make French toast with panettone, you can just throw that right into the air fryer.
I was about to get there. I was like, do you know what you need to make French toast? An air fryer. Ooh, thank God we're back on track. Saved the episode. That was close.
That was a real close call. We're so good at not derailing ourselves. I feel like we would have ruined our perfect streak with that.
All the energy of the episode just went. We're like, okay, where's my soundboard?
I give you that intro, and this is what you say you repay me.
Exactly. You played yourself, frankly. Yeah, air fryer. Well, Christmas. What was I thinking? Oh, we just do ham.
Yeah. What about you?
I made ham and potatoes.
How do you make the
ham or whatever it is? Just glaze it, roast it, slice it up. What else are you gonna do?
See, now you did the opposite of what I did, and now I want the reverso. Like you gave me the one sentence: glaze it, cook it, slice it up. Like, how do you make the glaze? Like, how long do you let it sit?
I'm mad at how accurate that impression was with the face and everything. I was like, God, do I look like?
These videos on TikTok, and you'll figure it out.
Brown sugar, maple syrup glaze on it. Got to roast it at a 325. You roast it longer, right? And at the end, you get that crust on the end of it. Did potato cut so I make potatoes au gratin in like a muffin tin. So you get like these individual servings, but you get crispy edges around the whole thing. And then what was the other thing? Oh, mac and cheese. But nice. Truly my favorite part is the next day, because I get pretzel buns and then I make ham sliders with the leftovers. Ham and cheese sliders.
That sounds good.
Ham, I actually, because we had the fancy cheese left over, so I actually had ham and goat cheese sliders the next day. And those I had never put goat cheese on ham before, and I was like, I think this might be a revelation here.
You know what you talking about cooking just triggered in my memory?
What?
When you made me your fried chicken.
Yeah.
Like on your like back porch in Chicago. That was a phenomenal fried chicken. I still think about that fried chicken.
I'll tell everybody the secret, because this, first of all, this egg wash business, like, you got to get it out of here. That's not like, it has its place. We don't need it in fried chicken. It's buttermilk. That's the secret. So you get your chicken, right? You pat it dry, little coating of all-purpose flour, then you dunk it in the buttermilk, and then you put it in your breading mix. And then for your breading mix, it's truly like, make it to your taste, because you can almost not screw it up. And then I also put not hazelnut, cinnamon, nutmeg, and cayenne, in addition to the regular like salt, pepper, and lemon pepper and everything like that. And it just fresh fried chicken. There's almost nothing better. But anyway, but you know
You a
what?
chicken and waffles kind of guy?
No, I'm not. I don't. First of all, I don't need carbs on carbs, and secondly, chicken and waffles is not a Southern thing. That is a complete West Coast thing, and I love the West Coast. I lived there for many years, but that is an invention.
He says in his LA Dodgers cap.
I know. That's why I'm like, I don't want to. I'm not disparaging the West, right, or the West Coast, but like chicken and waffles is an of them. It's just like French dip and wontons. Like they created this thing that just like went everywhere, and people are like, "Oh, you're from the South. You like chicken and waffles?" And I'm like, "That's not. I mean, yeah, there are those places now, but we didn't start it."
What you didn't start the fire? You tried to fight it.
Tried, couldn't, because it is fried chicken. So, but I have had it. But
what about grits?
Yeah, I like grits. I like grits. Grits with gotta have the Gouda, shrimp and grits with the Gouda, smoked Gouda. Come on now. Oh yeah.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Would you ever fry your chicken in an air fryer?
No, because I have respect for myself.
All right, expand on that, because I feel like that's an important part of what we're about to walk into.
No, fuck no. I think you get beat up doing something like that. No, like I have certainly like the pre-made chicken tenders. I will certainly throw those in an air fryer because they're going to be delicious. But like if you are frying chicken, you have to submerge it in the oil. Absolutely. But that is a good segue, so I do appreciate that. What is your air fryer recipe?
Funny you should say, but it's those chicken tenders. What I do is I get a jar of pesto. I make pesto chicken tenders. So I just throw the tenders in a bowl with a jar of pesto, toss it. I throw it in the air fryer for like 10 minutes on 400. I flip them, another 10 minutes. They come out perfect. It's 20 minutes. Yeah. Done. It's easy, high protein. I don't ask too many questions, like just get it done.
I don't track those macros, but do you know what? I'll change your life with this one. Go to one of the bulk retailers and get the pack of short ribs, marinate them in teriyaki, and air fry those sons of bitches, and that'll change it. They come out perfect.
Well, all right, but like again, this is just like the ham. Like I'll just cook it up. Like what's the temperature? How long are you putting it in the fryer for?
Until it's done, my guy. Like what do you like? It's high. I'm gonna introduce you to a wonderful little website called Google. You
know what? Let me Google that for you. Okay. For those of you listening, I'm flipping Steven off right now.
Again, in all fairness, usually it's in the post show debrief where I get the fingers, but no, like high heat, 12 minutes, and then like 12 minutes on one side, and then 7 minutes on the other side is what I do. But again, but that time is fluid, right? Because like the way I learned to cook and the way like I don't really measure very much, and I'm not a good cook. I make certain things pretty well, but it's just like a few tricks that I've learned. I would never call myself a chef, right? Like when I was living in Italy, my neighbor taught me how to make pasta. It was this little old lady who had just the softest yet firmest hands I've ever, because she slapped me a couple times. The first time was because I suggested a certain type of pasta with a certain type of sauce, and she was like, "Oh, you stupid American, those don't go together. Sit down, let me make you some food." And that's how most of our conversations went. But she's just the sweetest neighbor I've ever had in my life.
Sorry, I just love that.
No, but like, because I would ask her, she's like, "You use this type of flour," and I'm like, "How many eggs?" She's like, "Well, like if you have this much, and it was just like always like she's like, you do it like this. And I'm just like, okay. And she
Yep.
didn't measure a thing. So it was all by like until it's this texture or until it's like this, that's when you know. So it was truly just like, you know, that type of knowledge I think is so valuable of like, you can't learn about it. Like you can't like read a book and then know how to make pasta like a Nona makes. You have to have somebody show you, and then, you know, that's how you learn, right?
Yeah,
I wonder what my does any of the older generation in your family use air fryers? Because I wonder what my grandmother and my mom would have made of air fryers.
My mother uses air fryers almost religiously.
Okay,
She taught me the pesto chicken tender recipe, but she
I see.
uses that thing for everything. And her big qualm, and one of the things that I'll be interested to get into when we start watching the pitches, is that when you use the air fryer, there are a multitude of ways in which food can get stuck, fall through the
Mm-hmm.
grating,
Mm-hmm.
like overburn and create smoke. So she has all these fail safes. She'll use like the rubber air fryer inserts that
Okay.
you can like protect the lining of the air fryer with like a liner. And then
Yeah.
even that's not good enough for her because she's like, well, that's only one layer. So then I'll
Yeah.
also use a parchment paper layer to collect any grease that comes off of the cook because the rubber's just going to hold the grease. And then if I spill it while I'm pulling it up, like that's a whole mess already.
Yeah.
So I'll use
Absolutely.
the parchment paper, and she's got a whole system. Like there's 2 to 4 different ways in which she will line the air fryer to keep it from having some sort of overspill, if you will, of grease or oil or fat or water, whatever it is. Um, I respect it. Keeps the air fryer clean.
Now, is
And then
yours?
that fucking thing, even though she hasn't dirtied it at all because she used so many different liners, she still puts that shit in the top shelf of the dishwasher upside down and washes the whole damn thing. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that's something that I've seen. Now, okay, last question before we get into it, I promise. Um, is your air fryer a dedicated air fryer or does it have other features?
fun fact, I don't actually personally own an air fryer.
Okay.
The family air fryer, as it were,
Sure.
is a solo air fryer adventure.
Solo.
And
I've had both.
Okay, so what else does your multi air fryer do?
Well, this is the thing: is that I fell for the multi air fryer, and until it breaks, I can't get a new one. But I wish I had the one that was just the air fryer because the one I had, like the entire basket was removable. Throw that in the dishwasher, you're done, right? This one is a microwave, mini oven, and air fryer, and like one of the
I'm
first.
already upset.
Yeah, it's like I don't. It was like that period in the '90s, if you remember, everything was adding a clock radio, like, you know what I mean? It's like everything had the radio feature added to it, and it was like, I don't need this feature on this thing. Like you're adding a functionality just for like a marketing thing, which is pertinent to what we're talking about. But so speaking of air fryers, we've talked about ease of cleaning, right?
Yes.
Like the multitudity. That's not a word.
Like multiple functions and features, multitudity. Yeah. I think you should add it. Call Merriam up. Call Merriam-Webster up and say, "I got one for you, girl."
Yo, Mary, listen to this.
You're gonna love this.
Yo, Mary, it's your cousin Webster. Listen to this. We Back to the Future. They're like added. But man, they are adding. Don't get me started on the stuff they've added to the dictionary. That's my biggest boomer complaint.
Do you feel like they're adding too much?
I think some things they've added prematurely. Some, language changes throughout. It evolves, it changes. That's totally fine. But like, they added the definite, like, literally now has an additional meaning that includes figuratively, like, so that they're like, the meaning of literally could also mean figuratively. And I'm like, those are different words. We had different words for a reason. Words mean things. Like, let's not, but so many people were going like, I literally, and like, they did not mean literally.
Yeah, but if your full-time job was to be responsible for what goes in and out of Merriam-Webster's dictionary, I feel like how would you keep yourself entertained, stay topical, stay relevant, like feel like you're a part of society? If you had to wait 5 to 10 years before anything could make it into the lexicon, that would just, like
Yeah, I know.
if it was your job, you would be like, we have to do it now because I got nothing else to fucking do. Like, the book's been baked for fucking ever. Like,
we've had 5 employees for 10 years.
yeah, people are using literally when they mean figuratively. We should point that out at least.
Yeah.
It's literally got to be the most boring job ever. You don't have a problem with Merriam-Webster. You have a problem with the people who use literally inappropriately. I've lost your sound.
How about now?
Oh yeah, we're back, baby.
Okay. Well, when I was adjusting the mic, I hit the mute button on accident.
You laughed so hard that you were like, I'm out.
I have a problem with, like, take the time to learn your own language. You know what I mean? I'm all like, slang is fine. I don't mind word amelioration. I don't mind any of that stuff. But like, the rules of English facilitate communication. They don't inhibit it. And if we, like, any misunderstanding comes just from a communication error. And if we just had people following, don't get me started. I don't want to get into it.
You know what? I don't want to get into it either, because I was sitting here thinking as you were making your point, like, well, I'm sure if you interviewed someone who uses literally inappropriately, that they're aware that they are bending the rules of the English. And then I kind of caught myself mid-thought and I was like, oh God, they aren't. They, like, I would lose to the majority in that particular instance.
Oh,
like, what are you talking about?
But it's like, it's so prevalent these days because, like, I don't know if
everyone uses it that way.
Well, because, like, attention, I don't know if it's like, I don't know what the answer is. I truly don't. But, like, is it an attention span thing or this thing or that thing? Who knows? But, like, shows and stuff, like, are making everything, like, they're spoon feeding every bit of information to the audience. They have to, like, re-exposize the plot halfway through because they're assuming you were on your phone while watching the show. Like, I can't have multiple things. Like, I have to just watch. Like, I'm not on my phone when I'm watching something. I'm watching something.
This is your boomer moment, man. You're like,
I know.
Read some Tennessee Williams. Like, he didn't explain it to you. He made you figure it out. Like, go read Samuel Beckett. Get through Act 1 of Waiting for Godot and tell me you understand what the fuck is going on in the world.
Because nobody understands what the fuck is going on. Anyway, let's just
air fryers.
In that. Air fryers. That'll fix the English language. So now that we're just fully off track, sales pitching for air fryers. So the specific product that we're looking at today. Oh, quick update for our TikTok sales statistics, brought to you by FastMoss. Go to fastmoss.com for all your TikTok analytics. You can, sales still going on through New Year's. Go ahead and check that out. But we did have a couple changes in the top sales, GMV, and most promoted products. Actually, no, sorry. Sales ranks is still the loaded teas. The 55 flavors caffeinated beverage mix is still selling in the top 21.2 thousand units sold. The GMV rank, however, has changed. And this one was surprising to me, is that now single Pokemon trading cards have taken the top spot for GMV by a lot. They are now 806.4 thousand because there were some very valuable cards that came out, so people are selling those. The most promoted product has changed. Our towels, which were face towels, which I think were number 3 when we did our episode, and Hydra Jugs was number 1. That's fallen to number 5. The top promoted product over the past 28 days is Glow Kingdom Essential Hoodie, Christian oversized heavyweight Faith sweatshirts. So make of that as you will. But what
Really
we
glad we're on
are,
air fryers. Let's continue.
we are on air fryers. We're searching because as we're looking through these things, we are looking for people doing sales pitches, and I saw a lot of ads for all of those things, but not so many people like actually doing the sales pitch. So one of the things that Peter and I used to do sales pitches for kitchen products, we focused mostly on knives, but we had a couple different things, like the slap chop was one. It wasn't the slap chop. I forget what it was called. And what was
Chef's
the other
Rival,
one?
bro.
Chef's Rival.
Chef's Rival.
And Chef's Rival, and that was a V-shaped mandolin slicer. And that thing.
No, that was Chef's Envy. Chef's Envy was the
okay
V-shaped mandolin slicer.
Okay, Chef's Rival was the slicer. Then there was also the grater.
I went on to sell the ProSmart slicer, which was the competitive brand at a different company.
Okay, how did that do comparatively? About the same?
I felt like that was a far superior product to the Chef's Envy. The problem with the Envy is that the blade was pointed in the middle, so there was like a lot of opportunity depending on what you were cutting to get that stuck, because it wasn't just one clean blade across.
I see.
Like it was technically 2 blades fused together at a focal point where there was an opportunity to get it stuck depending on the density of the item you were cutting.
Sure. Okay.
But the blade looked cool, right? So the blade in the ProSmart slicer was just one diagonal down. So you
sort of the standard
cleaner cuts, and it was a little easier to use and handle, which I was grateful for, because teaching people mandolin slicers was always it was always just a traumatic experience for everyone involved. Like if you had any more than 5 trainees in a group, like 20% of those trainees, like at least one of them was guaranteed to slice their finger open and go to the hospital, because they
absolutely,
no matter how many times you said use the safety handle, use the safety handle, use the safety handle, they were like, I don't need that. It's just French fries. Oh, no more thumb. And I'm like, all right, well.
Absolutely. Well, so the one that we are looking at today is the Ninja Foodi Smart XL Pro Air Oven. This is
this is like a I do 8 things at once thing.
Well, let's get into it. We will see in the pitches for sure. It is 2,700 in top sales, 54 in kitchen and household appliances, but the viral index is up 100. 2.2 thousand units have sold over the past 28 days. The total GMV is $942,000. We have 211 affiliates and 517 shoppable videos. The price of this smart oven, what would you, knowing what you know, what would you estimate this price to be?
It's probably going to be $199. Maybe they're discounting it for the holidays to like a $159 kind of situation. $150.
$455.45 with a 10%.
The price is wrong. The price is wrong, bitch.
Yes.
Like, I have to go back to shopping is what I need to do. Like my perception of cost must be very low compared to what things are now. $400.
Well, and Ninja has sort of made a name for, being pricey, but being exceptionally robust, quote unquote, professional grade. Like their blenders are insane. I've used one before. Like it's a great blender, but it has like the food processing capability and like all sorts of different stuff to it.
I have a Ninja blender. They're a good blender.
It's a great blender. It's a fine blender. Is it $300?
Is it a Vitamix? No. Don't get me started. We're gonna get canceled before we finish this episode. Going down this road.
Well,
All right,
thankfully,
we're starting.
since we're reviewing pitches, we fall under a different, because I did look it up. It's like we can't like get a cease and desist because we're actually reviewing things, and that is fair
Oh,
use. So we can
yeah.
mention, yeah, we can mention brands and stuff like that. Also, what are they going to take from us? There's
I have nothing.
nothing.
I have nothing to lose. That's
Nothing to lose. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at one of these pitches.
I think I saw this guy.
again because Ninja just launched. I'm never using my regular oven again because Ninja just launched their holiday sale, and right now you can get over 200 off on the XL Pro Smart Oven. This is insane. So this is the original price, and when you scroll down, Ninja and TikTok are offering some huge coupons, and when I go to add it to my cart, that's how much I got off with free shipping, and that's my new total. And if you guys don't know, this thing can reheat pizza, bagel, toast, broil, dehydrate, bake, air fry, air roast, and whole roast. And this thing is actually better than your regular oven because it heats up 30% faster. But my favorite part is that it comes with Ninja's Smart Cook technology, so you get this free thermometer. So check this out. Just plug the probe in right here, select whatever you're cooking, let's say beef, select the doneness level. You can do medium, medium rare, medium well, and well. Click start and just walk away, and this thing will cook it to perfection. This thing has 3 cooking levels. You get 2 baking trays, an air frying rack, a crumb catcher. It even comes with 2 very nice baking sheets and a roasting tray. Like I said though, this is a Christmas exclusive sale, so it's only going to last for a few days. So if you want to take advantage of this while it's the cheapest I've ever seen, and you see a little orange cart somewhere down here, I would run and grab one before that price goes back up. I'm never using my regular oven again because Ninja just
Okay. So I actually saw this one before right now. I think I saw this on TikTok just because it was trending. And first off, I gave you another little tiny middle finger because it did come in at like 169 with all the discounts.
Yeah.
You made me feel bad saying it was like I was wrong.
I made you feel bad.
Yes. I like the Price is Right. I like to be good at the Price is Right, and I felt very Price is Wrong, but the price was right because I said after discounts it would come in around 160, 150, and that's exactly
you did
what
not
it was.
say. Roll the tape back. We have this recorded. You didn't say after discounts. You didn't say after discounts.
There's going to be some sort of holiday discount that brings it down to 150,
There always
160.
is,
That is what I said.
Ninja is notorious for this, and I will be checking the tape. But that's neither here nor there. I think you need to address maybe your threat.
Write to us at soyouthinkyoukantpitch.com. Was Peter correct? That's what
I think maybe you need to address with your therapist like this feeling of like that you can't be corrected, maybe.
Thank you. I will take that to
that is the pot calling the kettle black. But yeah, do hit us up in the comments. There's the QR code for our TikTok profile, so you think you can pitch. We are getting some messages here and there, which is fun. But yes, so what do we think of the pitch, though?
So I feel like he has taken some sort of class, training, study, research, whatever you want to call it, because he's doing certain things that are very very delicately and nuanced, like good pitch style. This like hands with the patter, like the double tap on the price will go up. Like he's got these little gestures that are either innate and good for him, or he was trained well. He's featuring the product really well. I love the way he opens the entry point, or the oven, so that you can kind of see into the oven. Just the way that he opens it, like holding only the corners and opening it right directly to the camera. Like his handling is really, really nice. And he's showing good features. His patter is good. I just don't believe that he uses that thing at all. Like, I don't believe for 1 second that he's ever cooked one fucking thing in that thing. And maybe that's just like my poor perception, like, something that I got to figure out. But he didn't come off like he cooked anything in it.
Sure.
Like his tonality didn't indicate like, I'm excited for this because I'm going to cook beef perfectly. It's like, you go cook beef perfectly. I'm gonna like order Uber Eats and play video games. But I mean, let me put it this way. Besides my own little question mark around the authenticity of whether or not he should be the person pitching that particular product, I really thought the pitch was strong, and I think
Yeah.
I think it's good. He's got good patter. He's got good handling. He doesn't waste any time. He hits the necessary features quickly, effectively. The edits are made to show and feature the product really well. And I imagine he's probably one of these influencers that has a multitude of products that he advertises, and this just happened to be the one that he picked up because it was trending.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the parts that resonated with me, like his feature suite had a good arc to it, which that's not something we've really hit on in a lot of our episodes, but it is, we've mentioned it a couple times, of like, you want to build to the selling feature, and I think he did that well, because he got up to like what differentiates this, convection oven, this tabletop convection oven was the smart thermometer, and like you can like insert the probe and leave it and it's going to cook to your preferred temperature, and then like, so he's hitting that value very well, and like he's addressing how this is solving the problem, right, of oh, you have to keep checking your roast, blah blah blah. But I did get that same sense from him. This was Roman's Finds. Over the last 28 days, he has sold 1.8 thousand units. Average video view is 17.2 thousand. 60,000 followers. Engagement rate is 2.1%. So, yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there. Of like, he whether he's been trained or not, he is very clearly and distinctly going through he has a formula, right? And he's going through
Yes.
the value of it, and I think he did it overall well. But yeah, it's sort of like when I was pitching, if it was a product I didn't use, I had to like take it home and use it so that I could have credibility when I was pitching. And like for this type of thing, like an anecdote or just like a quick, like, I made like short rib, just like the stuff that we were talking about, of like, you don't need to be a chef, but you do have to have that connection, and you have to have that like credibility, right?
I think he could double. I think he could double the sales numbers you just said if he had one quick moment where he was like, last week I made X in this. Here's how it came out, with a quick edit to the actual dish.
Yeah.
And then a quick edit back. Like something like this that just says, I'm also a customer, and enhances some of the authenticity around his connection to the product that he's advertising. Because I just felt like, although he was doing really well, it just felt like, you go buy this because I want to make money off of it, versus go buy this because it is a very, because I have found it as a valuable product, and I want to convey my bubbling emotion about this to you. And we've seen pitches where people are completely off the wall, not technically sound at all, but they're super stoked about what they're advertising.
Yes.
And we're like, I really want to criticize this, but also like, where do I sign up? Like,
yes, absolutely. 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 And I think one of the example that jumped into my head when you said that is the wine opener pitch that we saw. Like, I went out and bought one, and I'm like, this is fun. It's fun to use. Let's go ahead and
both. That guy had both. Let's pause for a second.
Yeah.
Because wine opener guy had enthusiasm and like authenticity. I believe he drinks wine, and I believe he uses that product. And then he also had incredible handling and technical prowess in that.
Oh, pitch. That's a career pitchman right there. Like, I would be hard pressed to beat him. Like in a head.
You're like, I would, but I'd be hard pressed.
I don't know if I would, honestly.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I would on that product. I'd have to pull him out of that product. He was so smooth.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I wouldn't beat him on that. That's for sure. Yeah, he did. This is yeah. Wow. Yeah. Thank you for checking my ego. I need more of that in life.
He's brilliant. He's chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Best one we've seen probably across almost all the episodes.
And now we have So You Think You Can Pitch reoccurring pitchman in this next one. See if you recognize this gentleman.
Of everything with the Ninja Foodi Smart XL Pro Air Oven.
He did the
And
knives.
today, $180 off the regular price. Look how much room is in there. And check out all of the functions here. Whole roast, air fry, bake, dehydrate, broil, toast, bagel, pizza, reheat. Yes, that is a 10-in-1 versatile oven. It features a smart cook system with a meat thermometer, and that meat thermometer is magnetic. Will stick right there on the side. And with this room, you could do up to a 12-pound turkey, whole chickens, 2 pizzas at a time. It also features 2-level cooking. It comes with an air fry basket. Here is a cooking tray, a second cooking tray, a roasting tray, and 2 sheet pans. It also comes with a recipe book that is just loaded with delicious recipes. Yes, this is that kitchen appliance that can replace so many others. And remember today, $180 off the normal price. I've included a link down there. If you're interested, click that link and get yours ordered today. Well, Ninja thought of everything with.
See, now this guy cooks.
Yeah.
Like if the pitch is more like better, not as good or equal to what we just saw with Roman Fiennes, like the differentiator for me is I can tell this guy cooks. And the reason is because he's giving
That's not
more use cases on what he's going to cook in it, like 2 pizzas at a time, a 12-pound,
Yeah.
like he's just speaking like someone who cooks. And then the recipe booklet at the end was overlooked, but I find that to be very important because one of my like hidden customer qualms when watching this particular one is, okay, it's a 10-in-1 thing. It does everything, but like, what are the top 5 things I'm going to use it for?
Right.
Like, what do I need to, why do I need this beyond what I already have in my kitchen? What am I actually going to use this thing for? Because I already have an oven.
Sure.
Like, it comes with my kitchen. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
am I
that's
traveling? Am I locked in a log cabin and this is the only fucking device I have to cook with?
Well,
like, what is the?
Well, I definitely appreciated that about this one of like his like it replaces a lot of appliances, but he was more listing the use cases of like it fits 2 chickens, like he's giving you a sense of the size. Whereas that first one was like, I will never use my oven again. And I'm like, why?
Yes, you will.
You should.
I will
You
never
certainly
use my
should.
oven again because I never used it in the first place.
Right. Right. And also, I don't know where this pitch came in relation to the knife pitch. But if I remember correctly, I didn't feel the knife pitch was super strong.
No.
And I almost was going to rewrite history just so I didn't like show how wrong I was, because we got our Fast Moss account after that episode, so we couldn't look it up then, but we can look it up now. And this is Roy_McCarty on TikTok. The units sold over the last 28 days are 11.3 thousand. So he's crushing
Go
it.
get it, Roy. Go get it, Roy.
He is absolutely crushing it. He has 394,000 followers, but only a 1.18% engagement rate. Which I'm seeing, which is like, it's hard as a content creator. You want a higher engagement rate, but if your sales numbers are doing what your sales numbers are doing, like you can have high followers, low engagement,
300,000 followers, and he's only got a 1% engagement rate. He's selling close to 50% of the people that are walking in the door to watch his video.
Right.
That's like objectively a really strong close ratio for any sales.
Absolutely.
At all.
Absolutely. Which makes me like,
Go for it, Roy.
I'll go back and watch that knife episode just to see, because like this is what you were talking about of like that connection and that authenticity. Like I have zero doubt that he uses this product. What I want to see that we haven't seen yet of is one of the features that popped into my mind as we've been watching these of like, you know, your oven's full or your oven is doing this and you need to make something else, like you can easily just heat something up or like cook two different things at like the same time, like because this is a supplement to your oven, right? This isn't replacing an oven.
I also want to see some, not maybe not a demo, but some flash.
Right.
Like you're gonna shoot this video. I mean, it's you're gonna post it and repost it how many times? Like you don't need to shoot it over and over again. You know,
Yeah.
you're telling me you got 2 pizzas in there. Fucking show me 2 pizzas in there. You're telling me you roasted whole chicken. Put a chicken to the one side. Put the dried apple rings to the other side. Be like, I use this as an air fryer. I use this as a dehydrator. I use this as an oven, and then I made 2 pizzas. And then pull out the one tray and you know kind of tilt it, and you can see the double pizza lined up. That is that's moving product because now visually I'm actually experiencing the product. Like even though I'm not seeing like the full demo, I'm getting, oh, this is what I'll make that pizza. That pizza looks really good.
Yeah. You are envisioning yourself in that situation of like, oh, I could turn out a pizza like that, right?
Whereas right now it's an empty metal box in both situations, and I really appreciated Roy's pitch over Roman's, just because I felt like there was a lot more authenticity, and he was being really, really good about all the features and benefits in a way that made me feel like he has used them before and got excited about them before he tried to get me excited about them.
Absolutely. All right. Moving right along.
Oh boy.
Fryer, not just an oven, not just a dehydrator, and it's definitely not just a toaster. This is the Ninja XL Pro Air Oven, and it's designed to be an all-in-one oven instead of having a bunch of different appliances. This dude can air fry, bake, broil, toast, bagels, pizza, full roast, dehydrating. It handles all of it. And it heats up 30% faster than a regular oven, so you're not waiting all day long just to get cooking. I couldn't believe when I saw this here on TikTok, but look what I figured out. You can come right down here and they have $180 off today. Hit buy now, scroll on down here, and you're going to see under the deals section that you're saving $180, and there's your final price with free shipping. And once everyone else starts to find that coupon, these are going to disappear. Now, one of the reasons people love this Ninja oven so much is that smart cook technology. This oven actually has it built in. You'll put your meat thermometer in right here, select what type of meat you're cooking, select how done you want it. There's rare, medium, medium well, and well. Put this in your food and walk away. That smart cook technology is going to cook your food to perfection every time, no guesswork, and no wasting a $29 steak. It has 3 cooking levels, so you can cook multiple things at once. In the box, you're going to get 2 baking trays, your air fry tray, your crumb catcher down here for super easy cleaning, plus 2 baking sheets and a roasting tray. Now, this is normally a $380 oven system, but Ninja uses TikTok when they need to move inventory. So when these deals show up on Ninja items with stacked coupons like that, they're going to move fast. If that orange shopping cart link is still showing right down here above my name, that means they're still in stock. And if you click on that link, then you'll be able to see what coupons they have for you today. Be quick on that discount and happy cooking. That's not just an air fryer. It's not just an oven. It's not just a dehydrator. And it's definitely not.
Okay. So, okay, let me start. I don't know why I don't like this pitch.
Yes, thank you. And he took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, it must have been while you were frying me. We have to make it a parody, otherwise we don't have the rights. That's why I threw in frying to make it a parody. Yeah, they call me the new Weird Al. It's no big deal.
Do they?
No one, not a single person. Yeah, I
Weird
really
Al sends the cease and desist. He's the one who comes out of the woodwork to be like,
of all the people, like I imagine he's the least.
I know.
Oh, did I tell you I got to see him at the Staples Center? Like
you did?
4 or 5 months ago or something like that. He gives a great concert. Like it was awesome. Anyway, neither here nor there. But yeah, like the phrase that comes to mind is artificial engagement. And I don't know how to articulate what specifically, like the twirling of the temperature
Yes, that's
probe.
exactly when you said artificial engagement. That's exactly what popped into my head. And to continue on your thread here, that the handling in general, like the way that she was slapping it like on the back like it was her buddy, and then like swinging the thing like
Mhm.
a little lasso, like it was all stuff that you just would never do, A, and B, did not contribute to the highlighting or value building of the product whatsoever. So it was like two strikes right off the rip. Like authentically, I would never do this. And also, it didn't create extra additional value for the product in any way. Like when you hold a product like this, maybe you wouldn't hold it like this in reality,
Sure.
but you're value building at that point, right? You're posturing
Right.
and value building. So then it has purpose, right? When you're making some decision and choice that does neither, it just I think it annoyed the both of us, to be honest. Like I
Mhm.
think it was like, why is she doing some of these things?
Yeah.
And then some of her patter and examples sounded very similar. Maybe you could make an argument close to identical to like Roman or Roy, but I just wasn't buying it. And that's the best way I could put it, is that we've talked about this in other episodes where there's like this consumer psychology states that they'll always be a little guarded and sort of protecting themselves from some salesy nature and inauthenticity. And I got that the most from her. Like I called
Absolutely.
Roman Fines out on it a little bit, but his energy was like, this is what it is. It's awesome. You're going to love it. Just buy it, do it. So I could almost forgo that I'm calling him out for not using the thing, because he wasn't like, I use this thing every day. Although he did say he's never going to use his oven again. I actually believe that, but for different reasons.
Yes.
You know what I mean? There was just something
Yeah.
about this where it's like when a salesperson asks you how you're doing or tries to like build rapport with you when like before closing on you. And as a consumer, you get really defensive because you're like, I don't want you to try to be my friend because you're just doing that so that I feel obligated to buy something from you. And she was bringing that chummy nature to the entire pitch, almost as if to be like, I'm your buddy, I'm your best friend. So will this oven will be your best friend too. You're going to give it a big hug. You're going to swing your thing around like a lasso. And it's like, no, like,
No.
no.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
and what's really frustrating is based on the type of person she seems to be, there's a multitude of super authentic ways that she could have accessed the emotional connection to both the product and the consumer she's trying to target.
Yeah.
And she just kind of overlooked that entirely by trying to be like chummy and create an imaginary friend across the TikTok barrier that like you're just not going to create. Like,
Yeah. She adopted a persona that like just in order to have this thing happen, whereas like the first one, like you said, like I don't think that guy uses an actual oven, let alone this one. Whereas
Nope.
I truly believe that she knows how to cook. Like I don't have any like particular thing I'm hanging that on, but I also don't think that, like, I don't know if I'm articulating this right, but like it felt like such a put on personality that I immediately was like, but will the numbers reflect that? Over the past 28 days, she has sold 90 units.
yeah, the numbers reflect that, kids.
12.8 thousand followers, an engagement rate of 0.86%. So,
Desperado.
Amateur Hour Farms, we are sorry. Because they see it like, I do like look at some of their other videos sometimes to see like, you know, what's going on. And like, I truly can't put my finger on why, aside from like the little things that we mentioned, but like, you know, as we've gone through like now like 13, 14 episodes or something, we've seen both sides of it. We've seen like really technically incomplete pitches that were still successful. We've seen when the two things come together, it's amazing. Like Magic John jumps to mind. It's just, it's the wine opener, but yeah, something about this is missing. Like I would, if she's asking me if she's calling me saying like, hey, like my numbers aren't good, like how do I help? It's truly just like take your foot off the gas and just talk about what you connect with this product as opposed to like trying to move numbers, right? So
yeah, that was the other thing I noticed. I like that you said take the foot off the gas. She was speaking really fast.
And a lot of jump cuts. Yeah,
it felt anxious.
Yeah.
And one of the most important things to remember with these pitches is that when you step into the arena and you make yourself vulnerable on a video like this, and you take space and put the spotlight on yourself, in that moment, whoever watches the video is taking their emotional cues off of you and how you show up. And if you show up in an anxious, desperate modality, even in a forum like this, where we're both like looking for good or bad technical pieces or good or bad, emotions or intangible ideas, the pitch will end and you'll say something like, I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't like it because
absolutely
it's got like this funk on it of an energy that didn't make you feel good when you collected that energy. And I bet if she just slowed down and didn't worry about the numbers and gave even just 2 examples as to what she used that damn thing on this week for her family, it would, it would completely change the way her numbers panned out and the way the pitch was received by people on the other end.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that's well and truly busted. All right.
That's your nugget of the day. Oh boy.
And this. You can throw out all of these and this. Because Ninja just combined every kitchen appliance into one.
Hold on.
And when you claim...
Hold on. I have to pause. I'm so sorry. What the fuck?
No. Did he just put his wife on the counter and tell the audience to throw her away?
I don't think she married him. Hold on.
You can throw out all of these and this. Because Ninja just combined every kitchen appliance into one. And when you claim this coupon, you can get $180 off one of these today. This is unlike any air fryer you've ever seen before. Because with this one, you can whole roast, air fry, bake, dehydrate. You can broil, toast, bagel, pizza, and reheat. And this is perfect for family cooking because you can cook 2 things at the same time. And this one even has a built-in smart thermometer. So you just probe your meat and stick it into here. Pick your desired doneness, and it'll take care of the rest. It's going to come with 2 wire racks, a roasting basket, and a crumb catcher, 2 extra cooking sheets, and an air roasting tray. Not only is this a great all-in-one at a great price, but it's going to save you so much countertop space. But the deal Ninja's running on these is for a limited time, and they don't have many left in stock. So I'm going to attach an orange shopping cart link right down here so you can grab one before they're gone. You can throw out all of these and this, because Ninja just combined every kitchen appliance into one.
His tone his tone sounds like when I first started pitching, and I thought I thought that you had to use the infomercial voice in order to sell good.
Yeah.
So like, this knife is the best knife. You're gonna use it all the time. You're gonna use it for tomatoes. You're gonna use it for this. You're gonna use it for that. And I thought I was so cool with my fucking infomercial voice until somebody just smacked me in the face and was like, how about you just talk like a normal fucking human being? And I was like, oh yeah, I guess I could try that. Sorry, I had to get that out because it was just my soul.
Yeah, that's it's like
the very off color thing aside.
Well, it's like shock comedians, you know what I mean? Of like, once that shock wears off, it's like, what's going on? And I hate that the internet rewards that kind of tactic. Because I mean, it certainly caught our attention. So, like, who really won that, you know? But that aside, it was very polished infomercially. Like, I don't think that he uses it necessarily.
I'm surprised he's got one in his kitchen right now.
Yeah, God, I hated that.
Oh,
I
it
hated
was-
that
it was-
attention grabbing tactic, and I hate that it worked. Like,
and then
'cause-
I hated the whole tonality of it. It was just and also what is this obsession with
Yes, I'm up.
reading the 10 things that the fucking thing does right off of the device?
Yeah.
It toasts, it bagels, it
Which-
I'm like, what the fuck does
which
it
not
bagels
not a
mean?
verb. Not a verb, by the way.
Unless you're in New York City, it's not a verb. We're
Even
going to
they have enough
bagel right
respect.
now.
We got a bagel downtown. Like, it's not like yeah, I almost don't even want to talk about it because I like
Move on.
that tactic is so
I'm
grabby.
out.
But in fair, like, I'm gonna treat everybody with fairness, whether or not they deserve it. Granted, kitchen products are not in his top product category at all. So maybe this is, but like, total units sold is 56.5 thousand, 160,000 followers, and a 0.99% engagement rate. So I mean, we could dive into it at some other point or look at some of his other, because maybe his other pitches are better. So I don't think the numbers are like we said, it's too much drilling down to find specifically how
Maybe.
many people sold which product. But so he's a very successful, you know, pitchman online. I can't argue with those numbers, but yeah, this was almost reading from a script with an attention grabbing hook, like the guy doing the screen protectors that was cracking them with a butt plug. Like,
Yeah.
it's that kind of thing that is just not necessary, but it is attention grabbing. So make of that what you will. You know, it's like, I think that's just me being personally annoyed by it as opposed to like any type of thing. Cause like, I've certainly like made off-color jokes with my friends, so I really can't even be that mad about it. But
Let's
it
be
felt
honest.
out of place.
The,
Yeah.
the bottom line is, for these types of pitches, you need a hook. But your hook should not be something that could trigger or upset a large portion of your audience. And in the same way, you're like shock comedy, like you're a little frustrated with the shock comedy thing, it's because a comedian will go up in front of a crowd of strangers, and if they're a shock comedy comedian, they're trying to say something that's going to incite rage in 30% of the people in front of them.
Yeah.
Which just isn't like, it isn't a nice, like, benevolent, tolerant thing to do when you take spotlight. Like we were kind of saying earlier, when you take spotlight, you have a responsibility to bring a certain energy to the stage that will make the people viewing you feel safe. And if your choice is to immediately try to marginalize or offend a portion of that base, regardless of what percentage that portion is, just any percentage, and that's like your target goal, just to get like oh, I want to, you know, I need to pay more attention, or, you know, that's your hook to piss off 15 to 35% of the people that decide to watch you, that's kind of fucked up, plain and simple.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
there's better ways to create a hook, and we'll talk about them in later episodes.
Yes.
If you want to learn how to make hooks, write to us at so you think you can pitch
At so you think you can pitch at gmail.com. Follow us on YouTube and TikTok. All right, let's keep on rolling.
Oh, see, now this guy's got food
Oh, sorry,
in the
muted.
basket. Let's go, baby.
Oh, there we go.
Making breakfast in my Ninja Foodie Smart XL Pro that I just got myself for Christmas. This is gonna be top tier for me because it comes with all the racks, all the pans, everything that you need. And guess what? It comes with a thermometer too. So you can put that in there, adjust it, and that is it. And store it on the side. This digital display on here makes it so easy to use. It bakes, dehydrate, toast, reheat. You can put a whole roast in this oven. This is gift giving season. I'll put it down in the orange card if you'd like to get one. Yes, I'm up making breakfast and my
Okay.
Yeah, medium, run of the mill.
Yeah.
Nothing upset me. Nothing stuck out. The energy was a little low. The use cases were good. I like that there was food in the first shot.
I was gonna
that
say,
we're kind
yeah.
of seeing
Saw
a
it in
use.
use. Yeah.
I think all of these pitches are missing important questions like cleaning, how big is it, counter space. They're giving us use cases, but not from the perspective of like when we would do the food pitches, it would always be like use case, use case, use case. Like you're going to use this for chopping celery. You're going to use this for chopping onions. You're going to use this to make French fries. But my favorite thing to use it for
Right.
is like, and I'm always, getting caught up slicing carrots for my favorite recipe, carrot cake. And like, there's just something A, intimate about it, and B, if it's almost the opposite of what I was just saying. If you've got a percentage of the people in your audience that likes carrot cake, you immediately have them buying because they're like, I like carrot cake, right? So
Yeah.
when you share a personal story, it's a different kind of pattern and a different kind of use case offering than if you're just like, you'll use it for this, you'll use it for that, you'll use it for the other thing. In fact, I almost feel like that sort of stuff whitewashes in these videos because that's how everyone is doing it. So there's no differentiation. And then I don't even hear what I am quote unquote using it for because it's just like falling into the white noise background.
Yeah, of all the one of the reasons we chose this product is there are so many opportunities to build an entire pitch around this product where it's like we have struggled with identifying like how would you structure a pitch around sunglasses or this or that.
Sure.
Because it is truly just like a 1-2 punch and then you're out of there. With this, you have the opportunity to build not only the narrative, but like you were saying, like those use cases so that like you can come, like if it's the first guy, you could be like, look, I don't know how to cook. And I'm like, yeah, you look like you're 12 years old. I believe that. And you're like, but this makes it easy for me. Or you approach it from this point of view of like, I am cooking constantly and I use it for this, and this. But like I am constantly going back to this for like, XYZ, healthy fries. Like that was one of the things that air fryers were really being pitched on early doors is like you're not frying in oil. It's so much healthier. That's why you should have an air fryer. Like so like all of these things can be layered in to your narrative and then people are either starting with a discount or like just throwing it out there or like, no, look, I will prove to you on my phone that there's a discount. Like that would be how you tip them over the edge at the end. And Ninja's notorious for this of like having really high MSRP, but like having crazy discounts so that people say like to themselves, it's like, oh, I'm getting $150 off
I'm
of this.
saving $200. Yeah.
Which is like, that's a marketing fallacy that, works for, has worked probably since the dawn of marketing. But yeah, it's even the ones that like that we're liking as good pitches, there's just still so much opportunity, but numbers are numbers. Like, obviously it's like some of these people are finding great success with it. I'm wondering how much further they could push it if they had just a little bit more.
Yeah, and also I understand the time constraint. These are about 40 seconds each, give or take. Some of them less. So I get that part, but like I have yet to, although we've said some are good, some are bad, some are middle, I have yet to feel like I want this item in my home. or that this
Okay.
item even belongs in my home.
Okay.
And you know, it's as simple as you're good, like a little bit of flash, just a little, just cook a couple of things and have them on plates alongside of the product. And then like the kids are going to use these for bagel bites. You're going to use these for this. And then don't worry, like even hubby can, not burn the roast because you got the meat thermometer right here. Even Aunt Susie or whatever joke you put in, like you've got the meat thermometer right here. It's going to cook it to the perfect temperature every single time. My personal favorite is medium rare at 135. Like this, boom, boom. Like you're just kind of like going through and maybe picking up plates as you give use cases. But right now, I'm just looking at a big metal box and being like, what the like, and I've got all these trays. And as they're pulling out 12 different trays, all I'm thinking is, how do I clean all that stuff? Like, where do I store that? Like, I just don't.
Is it dishwasher safe?
Where do I put the trays when I'm cooking some other fucking thing in there? Like, it seems like more of a hassle than anything else. Like, it's going to take up way too much counter space. I don't have that kind of counter space. Like, I'm coming up with more reasons not to bring it into my home than reasons to bring it into my home, and that's a little alarming, because there is an opportunity here to make this a very wholesome, intimate pitch about people who like to cook and want to save time and energy and cook healthier. Because if you're using the air fryer component on that, it's going to be a healthier choice. If you're using it as a conventional oven, it'll cook in half the time. Why have we not heard that?
So one person
you're using
30%
less
faster. Yeah, but
you're using, well, I mean, the fact that I didn't even catch it and now I'm circling back and saying, why have we not heard that, is indicative of what's going on with some of these pitches. Like, it's just a laundry list of bagel, toast,
bagels, Peter, and bagels.
But
like, of all the products, like this one, I think needs a structured pitch. Like, it needs it, and that's what we've seen. Well, like how we've been talking about, of like, you have to build that narrative with the use cases throughout, of as you hit the features, you would have the flash with it, right? One or two items. But as you're adding the feature, then tie that into a use case. It's got the air fryer basket for healthy French fries. It's got the roast pan to catch, and it catches the things. When you're done, throw it in the dishwasher. Like I'm like use case, like, and I'm just hammering as much as I can to get as many examples out there, so that every single person, like, what I want to hit as most use cases as I can, so everybody's favorite food gets accounted for, so that it then connects to them. And like you said, with that personal connection, I'd be like, but my personal favorite is like this, that, and the other. I would add especially like, you can add jokes in here of like, it even has settings. If you want your steak well done, which shouldn't be legally allowed, put the meat thermometer in there, and it's like, throw that little jab in there. And it's like, because that's there, if you like your steak well done, you're wrong, and that's fine. But but
if you're mad about that, write to us.
But if you do like your steak well done, you know how easy it is to dry it out. Put this thermometer in there, and as soon as it is at the right temperature, it will alert you, and then you'll have a perfectly well done but still juicy steak. So even as you make the jab, add the value. So that's what I think these folks are missing. I think I really only have the energy for a couple more, honestly, because these people are.
I got one more in me. I got one more in me. I'm toast.
Really? Okay.
Bagel.
Hold on.
I'm toast bagel right now.
Peter.
Bagels.
Bagels. Oh.
Okay.
Foodie Smart XL oven, and damn it, Ninja did it again. This is the Ninja Foodie Smart XL oven, and right now it's on an insane sale. Normally it's $379, but if you scroll down, Ninja is giving you a $170 off coupon, and if you frequently shop on TikTok Shop, there's probably an additional discount. So that's making this oven for me $194.99.
And when I tell you this thing can literally do everything, it does whole roast, air fry, bake, dehydrate, broil, toast, bagel, pizza,
It
and
bagels.
preheat. This thing is like having the power of a full-size oven like that, but on your countertop. And the wild part is it has 2 levels of cooking. So yes, you can cook in multiple different zones, multiple different things with different times. You're going to get 2 racks for cooking. You're going to notice on the side panel here, there's numbers because as you're cooking, it's going to tell you what level to put your rack to have the perfect cook. You also get a fry basket and a dehydration basket.
Yeah.
You get 2 baking pans and you get a roasting grill. And it even has a crumb tray, so it makes cleanup easy. Holy freaking crap. It even comes with a meat thermometer that's magnetic, so you never have to worry about losing this thing. And the real reason why I absolutely had to have it was because it has 2 levels of cooking. It cooks up to 30% faster. And because of the 2-level cooking, no rotation is needed. So you don't even need to flip your meats. So for this price and this deal, it's definitely a steal. And I promise you, you're going to be pissed off if you miss it. So listen, I'm going to drop an orange shopping cart link here. If you're still seeing it anywhere in this area, that means this thing is still available. Tap this link and see if you're still able to get it for the sale price. Oh, and if you order on or before December 16th, you're guaranteed to get it by Christmas time.
Damn it, Ninja did it again.
Nice.
This is Ninja Foodie Smart XL oven. And
thank
right
you.
now
Nice.
it's
She
on
just
Okay,
sale.
restored.
so
She just restored
lot
my
of-
faith.
a lot of the same commentary from some of the other ones, but the tail end of that, the reasons, the differentiators as to why this convection oven, this mini oven, is better and more like energy economical and easier to cook with than your traditional oven was a slam dunk. We need that in there. We need that in there because right now I just keep thinking I already have an oven. I don't need another oven that's going to take up counter space. So she dealt with that objection, which was great. The other thing is I really liked her CTA at the end. Click the link below and see if the deal is still available.
Yeah.
Right? It's not about buying, it's about discovering. And I think that CTA of go and discover something, go and make sure something is there, go and double check that it's available or double check what the new price is or whatever it is, like hints at the human curiosity and forces a next action, which is all we want to do. So those 2 things were really great. The big discount at the beginning with the phone thing, I don't know why everybody's doing this. I don't know why this is such a big, play. Maybe it's something we're missing. Because every single person has done it up till this point, except for Roy.
Yeah, I had
it's
conflicting
still
thoughts
annoying.
actually about that because on one hand, I don't need you to shove a phone in my face for anything, for any reason ever. But her handling
Unless you're
of
Magic
the
John.
unless you're showing me a screen protector. But then that's the point of the phone. Like, then it has a purpose. It has that oh, you don't believe me? Let me prove it energy, which I don't like. But the way she was scrolling and tapping was so precise. I ended up appreciating it. Also, fantastic nails, by the way. Girl.
Yeah, slam dunk.
But she was tapping without the clicking and she scrolled without shaking, and it was very precise scroll. So it's all of the handling was done so well. I believe she showed it on the countertop, which is good because for everybody else was making it so product forward, it made it look enormous. And the way she had it on her counter at a high angle made it look, she minimized the look of it on the counter space. She made it look manageable. Her engagement was spot on. I was fully engaged with what she was saying. And then when she was going through the features and explaining it, she articulated the value of this thing, like you were saying, in such a clear way of you don't have to flip the meat. And I'm like, oh, okay, got it. So all the features that she went through, she articulated it. It heats up 30% faster. So it's it's saving you time. It's easier to use. You have the meat thermometer. The magnetic thing is a nice touch. I appreciate that. It's not a huge selling point, and she didn't hammer it. But yeah, overall, I mean, I think she just knocked it out of the park. overall. Still would like to see Flash, but you know,
I'd still like to see Flash, and I think what you said earlier about food, like feature food. It comes with the air fry rack. You're going to make healthy French fries for the whole family. On the second layer, you're going to use the grease tray. It's going to catch all the fat off of your steaks, which you're going to cook perfectly to temperature using the meat thermometer. Like you'll use this for this. You've got this for that. Roy did a little bit of it. He was talking about the double pizza, the 12-pound roast. Like we got a little bit of that. But I think it needs to be more formulaic. It needs to be more formulaic of like you have to douse the people with use cases because you have to eventually get to someone's favorite food.
And yeah, you know what? You've brought this point home, and I just want to like tap on it real quick because like the Flash that people are not doing because they just can't be bothered. Like it is now annoying me so much because if you remember, there was a time before we would do a full day of pitching, and like part of the day was going to the grocery store, spending like $150 on food just so you could demo it, because that is how important it is so that people see it happening. So like but now with the online video, you just have to do it once and then people can see it every single time. So it's even easier. So all you have to do is plug this thing in. Like you want to make healthy French fries, pull the fries out. You want to make a whole roast, pull a roast out. Like that's your dinner tonight. Like that's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's
We have to make the cucumber sharks and the
cucumber shark
out of the potato and the pepper and the carrot. If you want to see a palm tree made out of potato, a carrot, and a pepper, write to us at soyouthinkyoucanpitch@gmail.com. Comment on the YouTube channel.
The video before that, they've only sold 859. That was the low energy pitch. 859 units. Miss Candace Bird Davis at TikTok has 7.2 thousand units sold over the past 28 days, with only 61,000 followers and a 1.48% engagement rate. So, you know, the proof's in the pudding. Like
everyone who's showing up is buying. Every single person who looks at this is buying it.
Yeah, and this was just so much more well done than like the other pitches that we've seen. So yeah. Let me see. Let me look at these. Yeah, I don't care for that. Yeah, I think we've done it.
We did. I'd like to end on a high note. I don't want to be annoyed.
Oh, I think that was a good one.
Don't let.
Yeah, we've talked about it. We've hammered all these points. I think like we said is that you have such an opportunity with this product to build a narrative. You could almost have like a mini cooking demonstration, and the way to structure it for TikTok or online sales is to have that, what we've seen successful before, of like have the mini pitch that's up front and like do the just like we did in an intro and a live pitch of like give them the whole kind of picture and value in that first statement, and then build the actual narrative through the pitch itself with the use cases, with the Flash, with everything. And then I think these numbers could like be an absolute high. And then Ninja's also giving you the jam. I mean, it's like the sale right now, like you can get $150 off. Like check, like you were saying, it was like the discovery, right? Check to see if the deal is still available. You know, I don't care if you buy it from me, but blah, blah, blah. So yeah.
More food, more Flash. Don't be lazy. And good job. Some of them are good.
Absolutely.
Cook some food though.
Cook
some food, though.
Fucking food. It
Cook
wouldn't
some
be
fucking
hard.
food. And don't read those 10 words to me like it's some sort of like script. Please.
Yes.
It bagels. It pizzas.
It bagels, Peter.
It toast bagel pizza. Air fry, dehydrate.
Peter, it bagels.
It's gonna be in my nightmares. I'm just gonna have a bunch of bagels in my nightmares chasing me down. We are here to bagel you. It's gonna be terrible.
Yeah. So
All right, there you go.
air fryers. I think we did it. I don't have any final thoughts. Some messages got sent in to our thing. Let's see. Anything we want to highlight? Okay. Peter sent this in, actually. You get to explain yourself.
This little gadget.
Peter gets to explain. Pete, and now for a segment on the show, Peter's picks.
It is so handy. Push and pull. Pits come out easily. No damage to the fruit flesh. No cuts to your hands. Works on all kinds of fruits. Slide it forward and it doubles as a peeler.
Gun reloading
Peels fruits
sound.
and veggies, clean and smooth in a flash. Multifunctional and affordable. Total game changer. Huge Christmas deal alert. First 100 customers who order via the link in my bio get 50% off and free shipping.
With a little.
I did like that.
This gadget is so handy. Push and pull.
You know what? I'm really glad that you pulled this up. I'm glad that you pulled this up at the end of this episode because that pitch, like vocally, is like AI generated bullshit, like not connected to it at all. There's not a lot of authenticity. There's no human presence, but his handling is dope. And we are seeing a lot of use cases and a lot of flash. And I look at that and I say, I eat apples. Like you can core an apple that quickly, that smoothly.
Yeah.
Like I've got to make apple pie for Thanksgiving or whatever the fuck it is. Like I got a lot of apples to core. The importance of flash, the fact that that pitch can otherwise be as weak as it is in all the different like other categories that we've been discussing today where we're saying, oh, these guys are doing good or these guys are doing great or these guys are doing okay. But the actual food is being cut in front of your eyes. Like the way he does that eggplant, the way he cut that cucumber, it deserves a little twinkle sound cue.
Yeah. And this is also something like, I don't know what the commission rate is on that product. I don't know, I don't know what the MSRP, I don't know what any of that is. But these people that are doing this Ninja air fryer without flash is quite staggering to me because if you sold 5 of them, you'd make that grocery bill back. And this guy just spent how much on produce just so he could core like just different things, like because the video,
and the boiling of the apples with the mold apple cider he was making. I'm like, yeah, with the spices and stuff. Like he's giving you, he's creating a world around the product that makes that you're in that and inviting you into it.
Yeah, and
that didn't happen for any of these pitches that we saw today. Like there was no world being created where I was like, wow, I want to go into that world. And if they had taken 3 hours to cook a few things in that fucking thing and just have them around the big ass beautiful kitchen that they're in the first place and be able to, show some of those things off in the video, I just think that it changes the entire game for a product like that Ninja air fryer.
Absolutely. Well, if you have products that you want us to review, or if you have pitches that you want us to rip apart, email us at soyouthinkyoucanpitch@gmail.com. Let's check the mailbag. Nothing. Okay. I didn't need to include that. No, we have been getting emails. I know we have been getting stuff. Nothing that people. So this is the thing. For the people that have written in, first of all, thank you very much. But you have to. I found this out. You have to put on there that it's okay for us to comment on it. I don't know. I don't want to. Basically, I don't want to call anybody out without knowing. Not call anybody out. I ruined this segment. I just ruined the end of this episode.
All right. Well,
that's
an outro.
All right, guys. Until next time, as we said. Okay. You know what? Let's just redo it because I'll fix it at the end. We don't edit. I ain't got time to edit. But do write to us so you think you can pitch, comment, like, and subscribe. Why don't we just end on an awkward silence?